If you sneezed, you may have missed it last night, but Bismack Biyombo played 30 seconds.
Cause the Giants sting.
Hey, 30 seconds is a long time. What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. And last night during the live stream during the Celtics game, a lot of you were asking, what are the Spurs doing with him? Why did we sign him? And I wanted to dig into that a little bit too. First, I want to go into what a 10-day contract is so we're all on the same page. So let's pull up Hoops Rumors definition. 10-day contracts can be signed each year beginning on January 5th and are exactly what they sound like. Contracts that cover 10 days, including the day they're signed. Now, I did not know that. I thought it started the next day. It's actually the day you sign the dotted line. A team can sign a player to as many as 2 10-day contracts before committing to him for the rest of the season, or, as in many cases, letting him go. A player can't sign 3 standard 10-day contracts with the same team, but after signing 2 10-day deals with one club, they are allowed to sign another with a separate club. Okay, so we're all on the same page of what the 10-day contract is. And per Sport Track, Bismack Biyombo signed a 10-day, $227,846 contract with our Spurs, including $227,846 guaranteed. He signed the contract on February 8th. The Spurs don't play again until February 20th versus the Suns. So yes, this is actually factual. The Spurs, if I'm reading the contract situation right, which I think I am, the Spurs paid $227,000 for 30 seconds. Let's be honest. Biyombo was not going to be a game changer off the bench. All of a sudden, he was going to make us a championship contender. No, not. I don't have to lose the grandeur with that. But we need rebounding and rim protection really bad in the second unit, and he would have brought that. I get not playing him the first game he's eligible, maybe not even the second, but we've been playing some teams with bigger lineups, and we're still have this weird obsession. I don't know what it is, but I don't get the reason with center Sohan. And for a little quick side note, man, are the Spurs developing this kid wrong or what? I know Jeremy Sohan has detractors. Point Sohan last year, center Sohan. I'm probably going to get a broken record on this, but what are we doing? Is this the way of the Spurs saying you're done with him after this year, just sticking him anywhere but everywhere? I don't know. What I do know is, generally speaking, especially in today's NBA, a 6'8", 230-pound center just ain't going to cut it. And if you look at the other bigs on our team, Charles Bassey, he wasn't really playing much even when healthy, and right now it's not looking like he'll be healthy anytime soon. Sandro Mamakelic-Veli, 6'11", 240 pounds, 7'1" wingspan, not really getting any playing time. And yes, I know his defense is kind of meh, but look at that. Whoop, that's the wrong. There we go. Mama's been barely playing. 4 minutes, 10 minutes, which seems like a career high these days. 4 minutes, 7, and not even enough to register 1 minute on the Richter scale against the Celtics. He rebounds very well. A rim protector, he is not. Up here I can. But a rebounder, he is. And, you know, he's pretty darn good three-point shooter, too. He's 44% from the air, and he's been kind of on a heater. 1 of 1, 1 of 3, 2 of 2, 1 of 1. Small sample size, yes, but he's been hitting his threes. So imagine that. A player off the bench that can rebound and shoot threes. Which NBA team could really use that right now? Oh my gosh, us! It almost seems like it's too easy, like 1 + 1 = 2. But I don't know. I guess in my universe, my math ain't mathing because this seems like he would help the team. For whatever reason, he's in the doghouse barely playing. And then we look at Biyombo, who we just brought in. Granted, he's not much taller than Jeremy. I'll give you that. He's 6'9", 6'9". However, he does weigh 255 pounds, so he's 25 pounds heavier than Jeremy Sohan. And my man here's got a 7'6" wingspan. So what he lacks in height, he makes up for in girth. Yeah. Anyway, so I did not expect to go with that, but there we are. Is Mitch Johnson forcing these small ball lineups? Or is this coming from Pop? A lot of you have been commenting lately that Pop's in his ear all the time. Maybe these lineups are coming from Pop. I don't know, but it's not working. It's not working. And our center Barnes and center Sohan experiments, I don't get it. Especially against Orlando Magic. I think at one point we had center Sohan in there. The Magic have 3 players on the front line. The 3, 4, and 5. All 6'10" or more. And they have players coming off the bench that high too, and it's like, what are we doing? I don't know. It's frustrating because I see potential in the team, but I see Wemby struggling more this year in 2025 than he did going. I mean, in December, wasn't he a top 5 MVP candidate? I gotta think he's probably not in that conversation at this very moment in time with the Spurs losing and his play going down. But this is going to be a broken record on the channel probably. And I'm seeing it more and more and a lot more around Spurs web pages popping up on your Alamo Spurs Talk. But at some point this year, this season, before it's too late, I think the Spurs have to have a serious conversation and sit down with Chris Paul about the future. Because him and Fox in the starting lineup doesn't make sense to anybody except to the San Antonio Spurs themselves. Even if you're a supporter of the handshake, CP3 should start for the rest of the year, you might get that, but looking at what we have on the floor, it doesn't make sense. At some point, the Spurs are going to have to realize Chris Paul, I appreciate everything he's done for the Spurs this year. I'm sure he's been a great mentor. He is not our future. He's the immediate now, and that window for him is closing very quickly as his age goes up. Stephon Castle is showing us from all signs that he's going to be an important part of our future. And he's been playing, to his credit, been playing really good off the bench. He really struggled off the bench earlier in this season, but he seems to have found his niche. And, you see the energy, you see him going for it. Yes, he makes rookie mistakes. He's going to turn the ball over. But I don't know. Something tells me when I watch him play, I'm like, he's kind of got that it factor. Something about him. The drive, just the willingness to take contact in the paint. No fear. No fear. And I see him play, and I'm like, you should be starting. And I got to be honest with you. At this point, I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at the guy's getting $29 million a year, and I'm like, I'll probably start you over him now too. I don't know. There's a lot of question marks on our team, and question marks, unfortunately, that I don't know the answers to. I'm not even sure the Spurs do. It's been a fun season. We have many things to look forward to, but when I look at the team now, I'm like, is Calvin part of the future? It's not looking like it. The way he has regressed I'm surprised. I did not expect him to regress to this point, and even the calendar detractors, or maybe you saw it coming. I don't know. The way Devin's regressed has got me sitting here scratching my head like, what happened? Jeremy Sohan is having a very good, efficient year, but his playing time, he played 12 minutes last night. The Spurs team lost, don't know what to do with him and how to fit him into the lineups, and him and Castle can't really play much together because of the poor three-point shooting. That being said, Sohan's been playing better, shooting better from the three. Castle's been shooting better from the three. I don't know. There's a lot of question marks on this team, and the front office is going to have to figure a lot of things out in the offseason. Wemby is a foundation. Castle's a foundation. Fox is now part of that foundation as well, but everything around it, there's a lot of question marks now, and we may see a lot of changes in the offseason. That's all I got. Drop a comment down below. Are you surprised that Bismack Biyombo got $227K for playing 30 seconds? Because his 10-game contract is going to expire during the All-Star break. Or you're not surprised? Is this Spurs just doing Spurs things and they'll sign him to another 10-day? Or we'll sign some other jabroner and get him in at center. Hit the thumbs up, like, support the channel. This is where we become part of our awesome Spurs community. I thank you, and as always, go Spurs go.
Go Spurs go, 'cause the Giants stink.
You know what? Could be worse. Could be a New York Giants fan because of that.